Carmel.
My name is Dante.
I'm Zach.
And I'm Nolan.
Just kidding, we're going to help you learn the law of cosines.
We're trying to find all the missing measures of this triangle. And to do this, we're trying to solve for b. And we use this equation. B squared equals a squared plus c squared minus 2ac times the cosine of b. And then you plug in all the numbers, and we got b squared equals 28 squared plus 17 squared minus 2 times 28 times 17 times the cosine of 91 degrees. And then we multiply it all out, and then we simplified from here, and we got b squared equals 1089.62. And then you take the square root of b squared and 1089.62. We got b equals 33.01.
So, now the next thing we're going to want to find is the angle A. Now to find the angle A, you're going to have to say that it's equal to a squared is equal to b squared plus c squared minus 2 multiplied by b times c multiplied by the cosine of A. Now, the first step you're going to want to do is you're going to take that a squared, you're going to subtract it by the quantity of b squared plus c squared, and that'll leave you equal with the negative 2 times b times c times cosine of A. Now, next step, you're going to want to take your negative 2bc, you're going to want to divide it to both sides, which will give you a squared minus the quantity b squared plus c squared all over negative 2bc. Now, for your final step, you're going to want to take the inverse cosine to both sides so we could get rid of this cosine and get a by itself on the right hand side. So that'll end you up with the inverse cosine of a squared minus quantity b squared plus c squared all over negative 2 times b times c, and that'll give you your a value.
Is the angle we need to find.
Okay, so now that we've gotten the equation for angle A, we're going to take all the numbers that we found in the previous steps, and we're going to plug them in. So what you get when you plug them in, is plug all these numbers into a calculator, and you're going to get A equals 58.008. After finding angles A and B, you take those, you add them together, you subtract them from 180, and that's when you get your angle C. Hey guys, did you forget? You have to do another problem. Come on, we gotta get back to...
So in this problem, we're trying to find b, and we always have 3 formulas we can choose from, but you always want to use the one that has the variable you're trying to find. So if you want to use a and c on this one, so when doing this, you use b squared equals a squared plus c squared minus 2ac times the cosine of b, and you plug in all the numbers that correspond, a, b, and c right here. You do calculator work, you get down, you simplify, and you'll get b squared equals 369.5. You square root both sides, and you'll get b equals 19.2.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to find the angle C. So first off, we're going to use the equation c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared minus 2 times a times b multiplied by the cosine of c. Now, to get that c by itself, we're going to subtract the quantity a squared plus b squared to both sides. Then we're going to divide negative 2ab to both sides, which just give us c squared minus quantity a squared plus b squared all over negative 2ab. Now, this will leave us with cosine c on the right side. Now, to get rid of this cosine, we'll do as we did in the last step. We'll take the arc cosine on both sides, and I'll leave us with arc cosine of c squared minus quantity a squared plus b squared all over negative 2ab is equal to c.
So now that we have our new formula, we can finally solve for angle C. We just plug in all the corresponding numbers into the formula. We simplify all the way down to the inverse cosine of 0.95 equals C. Plug it into our calculator, and we'll get 18.19 degrees.
Alright, so now that we found angle B and angle C, we're trying to solve for angle A. So we just add angle B and C, and we get 159.19, and we subtract that from 180. And then that's how we got angle A equals 20.81 degrees.
Alright, I hope you guys learned a lot. Law of cosines, that's what we taught you guys. Shout out Shabazz, shout out class. I hope you guys have an amazing day.
You already know we did, bro.
We all did.